Okay, this is my 2004 Mini Baja dirt bike. As you can see, it's still in a stripped down state. I do have all the parts for it ready to go back on. I'm just letting them cure a bit longer. I have repainted the rear fender, both side pieces, and the tank and front fender as well. I'll show them at the end of this video, at least most of them. Just basically waiting on nicer weather to come to actually put this back together, and hopefully it will fire back up. My redneck repair on the kickstart is still holding up perfectly fine. I do want to shave that down a bit and clean it up and paint it just so it doesn't rust out. The plan for this is most likely it's going back to auction, the same auction I bought it from, but this time it'll be going in as a running and driving bike. I bought this non-running. They said it had a blown engine, which it did not. The engine actually runs pretty good on this. The clutch works good. It's the only downside to having the kickstart welded. If you want to replace that clutch, you have to cut that off of there and re-weld one on, or replace the entire shaft for the kickstart, which I didn't really want to get into on this bike. So that's the plan for it as of right now. It's still sitting here. I did kick it over a few minutes ago. It's still kicking over fine. There's no issues with this bike at all. The brakes are all still working fine. It's got front hydraulics, and the rears are manual drum in the back. I believe it's a drum up. No, it's a caliper up front. Yeah, it's a disc brake in front, drum in the back. So it's just a very simple beginner's bike, and it should hopefully help somebody out with learning how to ride at some point soon. You can push start it as well in either first or second gear. Yes, it's a 2-speed, but yeah, the kickstart is nice to have. So that's pretty much it. It's a quick update on this right here as well. So I'll talk to them later. Please keep it redneck like always, and please subscribe and comment. Okay, I forgot to add this into the main video, but here are the plastic pieces for the dirt bike. Those are the two sides. That is the front fender, and this is the rear fender. Again, my goal here is just to let them sit and cure as long as possible before I go and put them back on. I did prime them, I did paint them, but I did run into some issues. I believe this one right here. The paint didn't stick, so I had to strip it all the way back down again and repaint it. Then I ran out of paint, so I ended up having to buy paint, and it was a fiasco, that's for sure. I was trying to do this as cheap as possible with paint that I had, but it didn't fully work out that way. I had to buy a bit. So really, I'm not into painting this for that much, which is good. It's just now a matter of putting it back together and hoping the bike doesn't get scratched up or beat up before it goes away. So those sockets, they should clean up with a little bit of carburetor cleaner. I'm not too worried about them, and that's pretty much it.